Hi everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Jessica's best friend. Hi. I'm Jessica's best friend, Katie. I wrote a little something, so I'll be looking at my phone to read it. So just for a little backstory, Jessica and I have been best friends since the 6th grade. At first we weren't really friends, but we had mutual friends, so somehow Jessica got invited to my 12th birthday party. I had a karaoke machine, and when it was Jessica's turn, she decided to serenade me with the song and dance in front of everyone. And she sang Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy, if anyone knows that song. Her performance made me laugh hysterically, and my mother thought she was adorable. And at that moment, I knew we were going to be best friends forever. I was like, if this girl can come up and serenade me on my birthday, I think we're going to be friends for a while. And we were. For years, we were inseparable. We spent holidays together. She came to every family function, road trips, barbecues. She was always there. From the moment we became friends, Jessica was a constant in my life. So in our early 20s, we went to a restaurant, and a girl we went to middle school with, I don't know if you remember this, she saw us walk in together, and she goes, "Y'all are still friends? Y'all were always together." Do you remember this? "Y'all were always together in middle school? Y'all are still friends?" Because it's not common that, you know, you meet someone at such a young age and y'all stay friends all the way until adulthood, but we did. But even if me and Jessica hadn't seen each other in a while, or even after I moved 10 hours away, when we get together, we instantly reconnect, and it's as if no time has passed at all. And no one shares the sense of humor that Jess and I have. No one can make me laugh the way Jessica can make me laugh, and our sense of humor is it's unique. And so during the span of our friendship, I've gone through trials and struggles. Oh my goodness, and highs and lows. However, no matter what I went through, no matter how bad it was, Jessica stayed my friend. She always showed up. She was always there for me, no matter what. And she never neglected me. She never judged me. She always just loved me for what I was going through and for who I was at that moment. She never treated me differently, ever. Like, she just was always just Jessica who loved me. And we were always Jessica and Katie. So she was a consistent good friend through it all. And like I said, we were inseparable for years. There was a time we hung out literally almost every single day. And then that went on for a while until she met Daniel. But it was okay because I had already met my husband at the time. So we had moved on to different seasons of our lives. But even with that, we still stayed best friends. And so what I'm trying to say is that Jessica is an incredibly loyal person. And I know this because she did that for me. And I have no doubt in my mind that she's going to do the exact same as a wife. No matter what life will throw at you two, no matter what your relationship will go through, Jessica's going to continue to love and support you through literally everything, because that's just who she is. It's in her nature. So I pray that your marriage flourishes and is filled with happiness. So to Jessica and Daniel. Are you next?
Yeah, I guess I'm next.
Do I stay up here or do I go sit down?
Just stay right here.
Would you prefer I do that?
Whatever you want. Hi. For those of you who don't know me, I am the maid of honor for Jessica. So Katie tells you Jessica's story. Dario's probably going to tell you Daniel's story, but I kind of know them both very well. I met Jessica freshman year of high school. We were friends for a little while. Not that we stopped being friends, we just kind of made our own paths. And then after that, I met Daniel, which I had him pretty much in maybe 2 classes every year through high school, and I got to know him very well. And then we turned 21, and then I bounced back. And I met Jessica again. I say I re-met her, but that's the time I actually met her and got to know her. And at that same time, I was getting to know Daniel. And then one day, Dario, best man, was like, hey, Daniel, my friend Daniel likes your friend Jessica. She thinks she's really pretty. And I was like, cool. Will, thank you. You're in this story too. It was his 21st birthday. And I was like, Jess, come with me to this party. I want you to meet my friend Daniel. He is an amazing guy for you. And she goes, and she said, why am I here at this nerd party? And I said, nerds finish last, right? Like, that's the point. And I was like, just talk to him, meet him. And the moment they met, like, I saw it. We all kind of saw it. We all kind of knew that that was it. And ever since then, you guys have been inseparable. And it was just really nice to watch you guys fall in love. And what?
Thanks to you.
Thank you. Yeah, this is my party.
You, Marty.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but anyway, it was just really beautiful to watch you guys fall in love. And at the same time, that's when we all got close as well. So I'm nervous. I'm sorry. Anyway, but congratulations, guys. I love you so much, and I'm so happy to be a part of your guys' story. Thank you.
All right. Best for last? All right. So, my name is Dario Martinez, best man. I've known Daniel for a long time, since 3rd grade, actually, Ms. Guerra's class. And we were in 3rd grade, and we had another friend, Riley Reynolds. I'm not gonna say that name last night. And yeah, best friends, 3rd grade. And then we kind of had our distance because obviously you go to elementary school and they're like, all right, we go, hey. And wait, fun fact, we're actually like kind of neighbors growing up. So anyways, we meet up again in 6th grade and we start walking home from Caffey together, home. And we're walking one day, and it was like around Christmas time, New Year's, and my family is from Monterrey, shout out Monterrey, Mexico. And I was like, man, bro, I'm going to Quemado, Texas for Christmas. He's like, really? I'm going to Quemado for New Year's. And if those of you who don't know what Quemado is, it's like a very tiny, like you'll pass by in a blink of an eye city in Texas, by Eagle Pass. So like, bro, what the heck? Like, Quemado? Like, what's going on? And then sure enough, we're like, go home, tell my mom, hey, Daniel's going to Quemado. And he goes home and tells his dad, hey, Dario's going to Quemado. Turns out we're actually 3rd cousins. Woo! All right, yeah. As well as Primo Nathan. Woo! So after that, it was just kind of like, boom, solidified. Like this, we're going through this the rest of our lives. And grew up in middle school, and then in high school we kind of drifted apart again. But my last year, senior year of high school, was probably the best year like I've ever had in just school all around, because I spent so much of my time with him, actually being in soccer with him, waking up every morning at 5 a.m, going and running and having that whole journey together. But also at the end of the day, I'd come see my best friend in aquatic science together, and it just made my day. I love seeing him in the morning, and then I'd see him at the end, right? So it's amazing. And then we get to like the end of senior year. It's like, man, bro, we gotta go to college now. What do you want to do? I don't know, man. What do you want to do? I don't know. We're both really good at math, both really good at science. Let's just go into nerds. Jessica called us nerds, by the way. Let's go into engineering. Like, let's go. And we did. We both went to mechanical engineering at TAMU-CC. All right, represent. Yeah. All right. So yeah, but believe it or not, we actually had like every single class together. Like we would stop calling us nerds. So we get around like the same like time to make our class. Like, bro, what class are you taking? Oh, I'm taking. Okay, again, we like line it up like all together. Like we're all gonna take this, and we show up, do the whole day together. Like we were inseparable for like 4.5 years, and if that doesn't make it enough, we still were like, hey, like we need to start looking for jobs. What are we gonna do? And I was like, well, I know someone that can get us a job. Let me try going in there first. So I went to an engineering firm, made my way in, you know, did my rounds, and then I was like, hey, like at the end of that year, going into senior year, graduating, I told my boss, I was like, you like me? Yeah. You think I'm good? Yeah. You want another one of me? Yeah, I'll take another one of you. Bro, I got you. I brought in Daniel. Internship, boom. Senior year, there we are together at ICE. And they loved us, man. We ran that thing. Low key, we did. Shout out Marco, he was with us at ICE. So, again, I kid you not, every day for 4 years straight, seeing him. We shared an office. I remember whenever we were like, trying to decide how we're gonna do like our seating arrangement at the office, my boss comes up to me and he's like, I'm gonna have you upstairs and Daniel downstairs. Like, oh, why? Why would you do that to me? It's like, you wanna be in the small office together? I remember thinking like, yeah, why not? So he's like, all right, go ahead. And I was like, guess what? We're sharing an office. So, man, and it's funny because like, we made that office, again, amazing. All the guys would come in like, hey, Daniel, Dario, this office is nice. Hey, man, that's friendship right there. That stuff you smell in here, friendship. So, and our lunch club, there you go. We started so much stuff at ICE, and unfortunately, you know, we had our run, but, you know, I wouldn't change it, man. You have been there for me through thick and thin. Even the incidents where they weren't so pretty with the truck and, you know, and the mailbox and the Six Flags and the other stuff. But, you know, I think that's what's made our relationship so strong. And even though I don't see you like I did before, I still always cherish you and I always think about you and I always have that love for you. And same thing for you, Prima. I'm always going to be here for y'all and I'm always going to love y'all. So thank you for everything, you know. I wish y'all the best. Thank you.
Dad, did we want to say something? All right. I am the bride's dad. My name is Cesario Perez. I'm sorry, the groom's dad. See, I'm already nervous, man. I'm already messing up. Anyway, I'm trying real hard to keep it together. But the thing is, I've always raised my son a little hard. And it was for a reason, for this day, to get you here, keep you on the righteous path. And so I thought longer and harder, what am I going to say? I don't want to repeat anything I read or I seen. And this is what I came up with. So, I'm going to speak a little Spanish. So I just want to say, darle las gracias a todos que vinieron a disfrutar de esta linda celebración. Todos los trabajadores, los invitados, la familia, gracias por estar aquí. Thank you for being here. Your life and marriage is it's como una huella. It's like a trail, a sendero. You're going to look behind you and you're going to see your parents. If you're lucky, you might see your grandparents behind you. And as you start off your journey and your marriage together, God willing, you're going to have children. And you're going to look ahead and you're going to see your children. If God blesses with more time, you're going to see your children's children. Un día van a mirar para atrás. You're going to look one day behind you y no van a mirar a sus padres. No van a mirar a sus tatarabuelos y sus abuelos. But what matters now is the journey in front of you. So you are there for your children. So when they look behind them, who are they going to see? They're going to see you too. Eso es el matrimonio. That is what the marriage is. Keep it together. There's going to be, then you heard this from your parents and other family. It's going to be good times. There's going to be bad times. Pero si están verdaderamente enamorados, you're truly in love, you will go through everything together. So God bless you. God keep you. God cherish you. Y'all have a wonderful life together in your marriage. Is that okay? Yes.
Does anybody else want to say anything before I start mine? You hold that. I got the notes on my phone too, so. Can everybody see me? Okay. Whew. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My wife and I would like to thank all y'all for coming out and being a part of our special day. All of you guys came from all over Texas, Dallas, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, and even all the way from Arkansas over here. So we really thank you guys for making the trip out here. I'd like to start with my mom and dad. You guys both raised me and Nathan to be respectful young men. And I want to thank you for all the sacrifices that you made throughout y'all's life. And our family values and love and appreciation for those of us around us started with you too. And Lord knows you had to be patient with us growing up, especially Nathan over here, right? And my family knows. But without y'all's support, I wouldn't be standing right here getting married to the girl of my dreams. You guys made it look easy, and you're always there to support me when I needed you. I pray that we grow in our love as gracefully as you have. My dad always said that we get our brains from our mom. And at the expense of Jessica, I think I get my stubbornness from my dad. So thank you both for those equally wonderful qualities. I love you both more than words could ever express, and don't worry, we'll come by and visit all the time. To Gary and Marisa, or should I say my new suegros, you welcomed me into your family and your home from the very first day, and I can't thank you enough for being so kind and inviting. You two brought Jessica into this world, and since you raised her, I can see where she gets her sense of adventure and her feistiness. I won't say which one is from which. There's never a dull moment when it comes to the Willis family. I'm sure you guys witnessed. And getting to know you all has been a great joy. And I'm glad to have a whole new family that accepts me with open arms. Gary, where is he at?
Yeah, he's right there.
There he is.
Spotlight.
You may have handed your little pumpkin baby over to me, but I promise she's in good hands. Don't celebrate just yet. We'll be coming by for plenty of free food and music. Yeah. I want to take a quick moment to recognize the family and the friends that aren't with us here today for traveling purposes or anything. Jessica's family in Spain. She has a whole other side of family in Spain that couldn't be here today. But my grandma Jovita, who just had surgery, she's recovering, and my uncle Tony and his wife are over there taking care of her. My grandfather, Tony Reyes. My other grandfather, Raimundo Segovia. And my grandma, Lilia Segovia, who we lost just recently. And we know they're looking down on us from up above, and we love them, and we miss them all. So I'd like to raise a glass and toast them. the family and friends that couldn't be here today. Salud. Now on to Dario over here. You already heard practically our whole life story, so I don't know what more I can say, but I had a whole thing written down about the third grade, and the cousins, man. He's a Tigres fan, so he brought up soccer. I knew he was going to bring up soccer, so. He's also known to exaggerate the truth, so everything that you heard about a truck or Six Flags, don't worry about that. But truthfully, he's a brother from another mother and related now. And our friendship is invaluable to me. He's always been there for me. I mean, we were there, school every day, working every day. I don't know how we didn't get tired of each other. Everybody asks us that, but it's been a blessing to have a friendship like that. Not many people get to say they grew up with their best friend for that long, so I really appreciate that. And ladies, he's single, so he's a menace on the dance floor, so y'all will see that later. And some of these other guys I've known my whole life. Nathan, obviously, or his whole life. I had a year and a half going strong without him, but it's hard to come by friends like these that you can count on and call your brothers. Dylan, Logan, Justin, and my new brother, John. It means a lot to me that y'all are all standing here today. And I really appreciate you guys for coming out and being a part of this day for us. And to all the bridesmaids and the maid of honor, matron of honor, you guys look beautiful. Thank you all for being here. Y'all made Jessica's day go by a lot easier, I'm sure. And she was happy to have y'all up there. So we really thank you guys for that. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to say something about my wife. Ever since I laid eyes on her, there was no question about her beauty. And what started out as a crush was becoming a reality when Dario and Mari convinced her to attend our friend Will's birthday party. That's where we officially met. And I wasn't gonna let this once-in-a-lifetime girl slip away. We hit it off and spent every moment we could with each other. She brings out a side of me that I didn't know I had. For those of you that don't know, I never had a cat growing up until I met Jessica. All of a sudden we have 2 cats and we're taking in stray cats, and our 2 cats have the run of the apartment. They have so many toys, probably more than Aspen and everybody, all these other kids. So she has her way with those things, and you're such a radiant and passionate person. That's one thing I love about you. You're very genuine and you're true to yourself, like Katie was saying. And living this crazy thing called life by your side and loving you, growing with you, has been a blessing. And I thank God for putting a woman like you in my life. Your laugh is contagious, your eyes speak to my soul, and your smile lights up the room. I promise to always be there for you, always love you, and always be by your side. So with that being said, we can make another toast. To us and to everybody here, salud, great health. Y'all get home safe. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for being a part of this day. Love all of y'all.